So I want you to know they have Penske trucks that you can use for rental. That's at All Safe Storage, allsafestoragetn.com. Bridget, I know we've got some people celebrating from our prize sponsored today, the Simmons Bank celebration list. So tell me what's happening.
That's right. Happy birthday to Michael Powell on Sunday. His best friend Joey Ezel sent that in to us. They worked together
this morning.
Yeah, they worked together at Waste Connections, and he says after 2 years as a helper, Michael is now an official Waste Connections employee. So he wants to give a big shout out to him today. And then Callie Shields is 15 today, a freshman at Bradley Central. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
All right, Austin, if you can hear me back there, can you put the star of the show back on Mix TV since we're back up? Pan over to the table where the star is sitting there. Doesn't really have to say, there it is. Don't have to say anything, Bridget. That is what we've got. That is what Mars Wrigley gave us to give away for National M&M's Day. And Bridget, please tell us what we've got to do to win that great-looking basket.
That's right. You can call or text us, 614-6499. We want to know what your favorite M&M is. M&M's.
Yeah. M&M's. I don't do that. I won't say M&M.
Your favorite flavor of M&M's.
Yeah, maybe we'll play one of the M&M songs later if we could find one that didn't have any bleeps in it a little bit later today. But anyway, I loved it. It's got its own it's got its own box up there. Austin's got it in its own TV box. So it is the star of the morning show today for sure. Let's go ahead now and go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 73 and a low of 59 this evening with overcast skies tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy later in the afternoon, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 52. We'll have cloudy skies on Sunday, another slight chance of a rain shower, and much cooler, a high of only 58. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 51 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Bridget, we're going to send this out. It's, of course, going to be a Taylor Swift song as the movie Eras come out a little bit later today here in our community. I'm going to send this out to that basket of M&M's sitting up there, okay? This is a song for that basket sitting there. I knew...
Good Friday morning, everyone. If you were with us yesterday, we briefly talked about how it has been incredibly dry since September 1st. We actually picked up a few hundredths of an inch yesterday in Chattanooga and other locations, but we're still well below average. So for the month of October, we are 1.36 inches below average for this time of year since September 1st. And remember, it was a record dry September in Chattanooga, more than 5 inches, almost 5.5 inches below average for the year, almost 5 inches below average. And we got the last drought monitor update yesterday morning. So here's what it looks like. And as anticipated, the drought has worsened in Chattanooga, Scottsboro, Fort Payne, and Cleveland. Now we're in that severe category, and that moderate category, that lighter shading of brown, has expanded across much of the region. So we desperately need some rain. We do have rain in the forecast later today and over parts of the weekend, but it's really not going to amount to much at all. Great for your weekend plans, not so great for the drought continuing. Temperatures in the 50s this morning. We even have a 40-degree spot in Murphy, 44, 52 in Athens, 50 degrees in Cleveland, 52 in Dayton, 55 in Chattanooga, and Dalton, good morning, waking up to 54 degrees. Patchy fog has developed in the typical spots, so we have the Sequatchie Valley down to about 1 mile visibility. That includes Altamont as well, and over toward Blue Ridge and east of Murphy, visibility down to 1 mile, and that could expand and become more widespread as we get closer to sunrise here. Satellite and radar showing the big picture, that storm that brought all of the severe weather to portions of Florida and the southeast yesterday. Well, that is still in the process of moving offshore. But we are dry at this point. Warm front has moved through, so temperatures today will be a bit cooler despite that front being north of us. We're going to bring in more in the way of cloud cover as that moisture begins to increase. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I think we will see some sunshine, especially across parts of our Tennessee counties. And then by the afternoon hours, everyone is going to be mostly cloudy, with temperatures slowly climbing into the lower 70s. Now, most of the day will be dry, but by the evening commute, if you're getting ready to head out for an early dinner, there may be a few very light rain showers developing, maybe a couple of sprinkles out there. So many of you probably won't need the umbrella, but you may want to bring it just in case. Temperatures will be topping out in the lower 70s for many of us, where the clouds move in first, northeast Alabama, maybe even upper 60s down toward Fort Payne, and a little bit milder up to the north, where the clouds will move in last. Now let's take you into tonight. If you're going to any of those high school football games, could be a few patchy light rain showers, some sprinkles out there, so you may want to bring the umbrella or definitely bring a jacket with a hood just in case. By tomorrow morning, some patchy fog mist will be possible as temperatures only drop to around 60 degrees, so tomorrow won't be quite as chilly as this morning. Let's take you into Saturday because we do have some changes to the forecast. That front looks like it'll move in late morning, early afternoon hours. It could spark off an isolated shower or two, but the big change to the forecast is I think we'll clear things out briefly before the clouds move back in. That's good news if you want to try to view the partial solar eclipse. We'll have more on that coming up a little bit later on in the show. And then those clouds will fill right back in as the cooler air starts to funnel into the region. So that is good news for those college football games. We have
X1041 and MixTV.tv. Here is your news for Friday, October 13th. From our partners at Local 3, Volunteer Energy Cooperative is planning to conduct a power outage in Polk County this weekend. The outage will begin on Friday at 11:30 p.m. and end on Saturday at 2 a.m., affecting VEC customers who get their power from the Benton and Ocoee substations. Household Hazardous Waste Day is this Saturday, October 14th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Bradley County Judicial Complex. The collection day will include household hazardous waste, paint, pool chemicals, paint thinner, gasoline, light bulbs, and electronic waste including TVs. To see the complete list of what is allowed and what is not allowed, visit the Bradley County Sheriff's Facebook page. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, volleyball coach Andrea Hudson, women's basketball All-American Aaron Walsh, women's soccer All-American Summer Lanter, and former athletic trainer Jeff Mullins will be inducted into the Lee University Athletics Hall of Fame during homecoming on Saturday, November 4th. WCLE is Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters. Tune in tonight to Mix 104.1 for a 7 p.m. kickoff between Cleveland High School and Maryville, or on Talk 101.3 The Buzz for a 7 p.m. kickoff where Bradley Central High School will be on the road at Red Bank. The MixTV.tv rivalry game of the week is the Cleveland High School versus Maryville game, and you can watch it on MixTV.tv. That game begins at 7, and our coverage of high school football is powered by Wholesale Supply Group. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk for Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, I'm Ryan Felton reporting.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
All right, Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, Talk 101.3 The Buzz on a Fall Fun Friday as we got all kinds of things we're giving away. Bridget, in between the song there, we were, of course, jamming out to some Taylor Swift today. We're sitting here trying to plan how we're going to give all this stuff away. I mean, there's just so much to do. So much to do, and we got lots of listeners that we know are listening and watching in this morning. Boy, if you don't win a prize today, something may be wrong. I mean, because we've got 4 tickets to the Mayfield Farm Park. That's part of our Fall Fun Friday giveaway, sponsored by Simmons Bank. We have our Mix 30 prize, of course, presented by TVFCU, and our prize partner this week is Cleveland Plywood. We've got that DeWalt 20-volt max power tool combo kit with the batteries and the charger. Thanks so much to Cleveland Plywood. We're giving that away with Mix 30. And, of course, we've got the big prize that we've got for Mars Wrigley on National M&M's Day. And we've got other things we're going to be giving away this afternoon. And I think you just thrown something else into the mix that is coming up with Prater's Mill, right?
That's right. Yeah, we have 2 more passes to give away to Prater's Mill, which is tomorrow and Sunday in Dalton.
Wow. So 2 tickets to that. So all these things that we're talking about, if you want to get involved, you can call right now, 614-6499. Sheridan was would love to hear from you this morning. Tell her, say, I want to be in this contest, or I want to be in all of them. She'll take care of that. But if they want to text Bridget, they can text, but tell us what we probably should do.
That's right. Just text us 614-6499. Tell us what you'd like to be in the drawing for, whether that's M&M's, Prater's Mill, the Mayfield Farm Park tickets, or the Mix 30 Tool prize.
All right, so there you go. Get busy, people. It's Friday. Don't be lazy out there. The weekend's coming up. We got sports around the corner. Lots of great things going on in sports. One thing that's not great, Braves are done, Bridget.
They are.
They're done.
Yep.
Done. You know what? I was telling my wife, Karen, I said, if the Braves are going to play the way they played the last 3 days, I want them out anyway, because this is way too stressful.
Hard to watch.
So let's just go ahead and move on. So there we go. But all that coming up in sports in just a few minutes. But right now, another check of traffic. Over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on Northley Highway at any time at donledford.com. We just received this in via text, actually. Crews are working an overturned utility trailer on Ocoee Street near Lee University, right there at the monument. So police are there diverting traffic off of Ocoee Street. So we appreciate that, and we'll try to call and get more details on that. But again, that's going to be near Lee University there at the monument. Traffic being diverted there off of Ocoee Street, downtown Cleveland. So we appreciate that text. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Loans up to $20,000. If you need extra cash for the holidays, call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance, located at 950 25th Street, right in front of Ace Hardware. Call them at 423-458-3007, online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Hi, I'm Ken Nichols with Crown in Cleveland and Crown in Chattanooga, and this is your Ram headquarters. It's just in time for tailgate.
I'm ready, Ken, and you...
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
20 minutes away. We're running a little bit behind this morning. Sports is straight ahead. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
If you shop for a mattress and they tell you about some long delay because of industry shortages, come to Mermaid Mattress. Buy it today, we'll make it tomorrow, and deliver it the next day. It's all about being local.
For today, we'll have cloudy skies, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 60 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy by afternoon, another slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 53. Cloudy skies on Sunday and much cooler, a high of only 59. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 54 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Time for sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. This sports broadcast also sponsored in part by the Town Squire.
The Town Squire needs your help. They're bursting at the seams with inventory. If you're looking for it, better stop at the Town Squire because they've got it. For the month of October, the Town Squire is offering you a fall wardrobe sale. The entire month, take 20% off any sportswear in the Town Squire, including Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Vineyard Vines, name a few. If you need new dress, casual shirts, hoodies, quarter zips, if you need long sleeve tees, the Town Squire has them. The fall wardrobe sale at the Town Squire. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
All right, let's go inside the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Again, this is sponsored by, in part, on the Town Squire. All right, we're going to start off with Major League Baseball. Well, the Braves season, that miracle season, comes to an end. They really set all kinds of records for the Braves and really in Major League Baseball, but all of that doesn't matter when you make it to the playoffs. It was the Phillies over the Braves last night in Game 4 of the NLCS. Phillies win the series 3-1. Also, the score was 3-1. Now the Phillies, they'll get a couple days off, and they will play the Diamondbacks. Actually, they will host the Diamondbacks starting on Monday, 8:07. Of course, Phillies was one of the teams that played in the World Series last year for the National League representation. Will they be able to get past the Diamondbacks? I don't know, but that should be a pretty good series. Again, 8:07 on TBS on Monday. Now, we already know that the ALCS was already set up. It's going to be an all-Texas ALCS. It's the Rangers and Astros. Rangers will play at the Astros on Sunday. Will be game 1 of that at 8:15 on Fox. So ALCS starts on Sunday. NLCS starts on Monday. Phillies at Diamondbacks on Monday. Rangers at Astros. We could have a repeat of the World Series last year, which was the Phillies and Astros. Astros eventually beating the Phillies in the World Series. Could be that again. Let's start off with NFL football from Thursday night. The Chiefs continue their winning ways against the Broncos, winning 19-8. I believe Taylor Swift was in attendance at that Thursday night football game, and I think she was with Patrick Mahomes' wife or somebody. They were showing some pictures on social media. Hey, let's go to Sunday NFL. If you're going to watch the Titans this Sunday, you're going to be getting up early. The Titans will be playing in that international series. They'll be the home team taking on the Baltimore Ravens, 9:30 a.m. on Sunday morning. So if you skip church to watch the Titans, you know, that's not good, folks. But anyway, Titans-Ravens, 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. The other big game we'll keep up with on Sunday for NFL will be the Commanders at the Falcons. That will be 1 p.m. on CBS Network. Of course, Falcons coming off that last-second field goal last week. Let's see if they can continue on their winning ways. NASCAR, the Cup Series continues, winding it down. They'll be at Las Vegas Sunday, 2:30. We'll drop the checkered flag or the green flag, whatever they drop. They'll drop the flag at 2:30 on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. Let's go back now to college football on Saturday. The number 19th ranked Tennessee Volunteers will take on Texas A&M. It is going to be an afternoon kickoff set for 3:30. It is checkerboard Neyland. Make sure you know what color you need to wear, as whether it's orange or white. So make sure you're looking at the maps before you go tomorrow. Now, our coverage will begin about 1 o'clock, about 2.5 hours before we go to the kickoff. We have our Southeast Tennessee show that we do here. That's going to be, I believe tomorrow is only Shelton and Rogers. That's on our local football show that we'll be doing for college football. That begins at 1 o'clock, presented by CHI Memorial. And then the kickoff set for 3:30. Our Vols coverage is always powered by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Again, Tennessee taking on Texas A&M at Neyland Stadium. Now, before Tennessee hits the field, the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. We aren't a Georgia affiliate now. They'll take on, they'll be actually at Vanderbilt there in Nashville. Pregame will start at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for all you Georgia fans. Kickoff set for noon, and you'll hear that on our station, Sports 99.1, and that is presented by and supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. So Georgia at Vandy, Tennessee at home, Texas A&M will have those coverages for you. Let's talk a little bit about some local sports before we get into our high school coverage tonight. Local sports, the Cleveland High School volleyball team, the Lady Raiders, the TSSAA 3A sectional volleyball match was against visiting Cookeville at the Raider Arena last night, and a third straight trip to the state volleyball tournament in Murfreesboro was on the line for the Lady Raiders. What happened? Well, guess what? They sweep, winning all 3 games by a score of 25-17, 25-20, 25-18 for the sweep, and now have won 20 matches in a row. The 3A state tournament begins next Tuesday. Matches will be at Siegel High School for the final 8 teams standing there. Now, a draw will be held for the pairings this weekend to decide how those pairings will work out. Now, the Lady Raiders of Cleveland High School with Coach Amy McGowan, it's their 6th appearance in the last 8 seasons they're playing in the state tournament. So congratulations to them winning last night over Cookeville in 3 straight sets. Cleveland State Community College, they played in the men's golf tournament. They competed at the Walter State Fall Classic with 10 teams. The Cougars finished 7th overall in the 2-day tournament. Moving on to other local sports. Congratulations to the Walker Valley Lady Mustangs. They win the District 5 AAA in high school soccer, beating Ray County 2-0 last night. Now they will host Bradley in the region tournament. That will begin on Monday at Walker Valley High School, 7 p.m. on the soccer field. Again, Walker Valley coming in as the number 1 seed, taking care, winning over Ray County to win the district. Now the region begins against the Bearettes. Now let's move on. We are Southeast Tennessee football headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Check out our page. We have our own Southeast Tennessee football headquarters page at mymix1041.com. Looking forward to coverage tonight. Some of our games we will cover for sure. The big game, our Mix TV rivalry game, will be Cleveland at home taking on powerhouse Marable. Now, Marable lost a couple games this year. So Cleveland right there in the catbird seat. If they can get a big win tonight, it will definitely help out for them moving forward in the playoffs a few short weeks away. That will be one of our games that we'll cover for the rivalry games. It'll be tonight. MixTV.tv rivalry game, Cleveland versus Marable. They will honor the 1993 state championship team. Stephen Shelton, Josh Rogers on the call on MixTV.tv. So check that out tonight. They'll have a little pregame, and then the kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. Of course, we'll have coverage right here on the radio as well. Mix 1041 is your official station for Cleveland High School Blue Raider football. I believe Terry Evans, Greg Phillips on the call on the radio side of things, so tune in for that. Will be a big night at Cleveland High School. If you would like tickets to that game, you can get those a little bit later this morning at the Town Squire. Go by and see Larry and say, I want my tickets to the Marable Cleveland game tonight. Other games of interest that we'll cover on Talk 101.3 The Buzz will be Bradley Central at Red Bank. Now, I think I saw something said it's their first meeting since 2004. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw that in the Cleveland Daily Banner. But they have played each other, the second most teams that play each other. They played over 60 games against each other, Bradley, Red Bank. So a long-time rivalry there for sure. We'll have Gary Owenby and Coach Earl Rowan on the call from Red Bank High School tonight, home of the Lions. So tune in for that, 7 o'clock kickoff as well. Other games that will be on the scoreboard for you tonight: Meigs County at Polk County, Roan at McMinn Central, Father Ryan will be at McCauley, Life Academy Virginia will be at Baylor, South Pittsburgh at Chattanooga Prep, and Copper Basin at Lookout Valley. Those are some of the games you'll catch on our Southeast Tennessee football headquarters page and our scoreboard, our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard tonight as you check that out on mixtv.tv. And then it will be the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz after the Cleveland Marable game right here on Mix 104.1. So tune in for a complete wrap-up as we get closer and closer to the end of the regular season. Time to jockey and get your wins in when you need them against those teams that could hurt you a little bit later. Of course, we're looking forward to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz after that Cleveland Marable game. Walker Valley, by the way, this is their bye week. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk update. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. This sports update has also been sponsored in part by the Town Squire. We're going to go ahead and go to the phone lines right now. Time for Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor, to join us. Bobby, happy Friday to you.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday.
Long sports report there, Bobby. Apologize for
it was
long.
Bridget said 2 minutes about 10 minutes ago.
12.
Yeah.
Bobby, I had two pages.
That's okay. No
two
worries.
pages of sports,
right.
and all of it was important stuff with a lot of local stuff. But I know you support local yourself. So tell us what's happening.
Hey, markets were down yesterday, but off their lows. The Dow down 173 points to close at 33,631. The S&P down 27 to close at 4,350, and the NASDAQ off 85 points to close at 13,574. So markets were down yesterday, but that's okay. It's Friday. We're getting into the weekend. Go enjoy some football, right?
That's it. Definitely so. Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, if we got questions, concerns about what our portfolio looks like, what the future looks like, I mean, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but you can help answer some of those questions for people, right?
That's right. There's a lot of things we don't have any control over, but there's things we can, and our emotions is one of them. Give me a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Dakota, right by the old Liner gas station.
Thanks so much, Bobby. You have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.
See you, Dwayne. See you, Bridget.
Bye.
That's Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bridget, I just knew you was going to say bye. Hope you find your dad from Elf, the movie.
Yep.
Back with more in just a moment.
When most people think of
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Here, Bridget, I know there's a couple things happening, so tell us about it.
Yeah, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working an accident on West Side Drive. It's going to be at Deer Run Lane, so that's what runs between Harrison Pike and Georgetown Road, and they are not letting traffic through there at this time, but thankfully just minor injuries. Again, that's West Side Drive near Deer Run Lane. So if you're trying to get to Harrison Pike from Georgetown Road, you'll need to take an alternate route there. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. We appreciate the text on that. And then also an overturned utility trailer downtown Cleveland that's going to be near the monument. And we understand police are rerouting traffic there as well. So we'll keep you up to date on both of these. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
Last 45 years, Hamilton County has had only 4 mayors, and that includes the current one, Weston Wamp, who was sworn in last year. He talked about his accomplishments, controversies, and his future with Greg Glover.
At 36 years old, he's the county's youngest mayor ever. And though he grew up in a political family, his father is former Congressman Zach Wamp. He says a lack of experience in government allows him and his team to approach county business in a new way.
I didn't know coming in, what the expectations of county commissioners were. Some of them who'd been around for a long time, I think, assumed that I knew more than I did. In fact, I had never attended a county commission meeting.
It's a bit of trivia Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp cites proudly, something he says that's allowed him to shake up the way county business is conducted.
Some people would say that it's been disruptive.
It certainly led to some high-profile battles in his first year at the helm. You'll remember he tried to fire longtime county attorney Reuben Taylor and appoint his own, but Taylor had a 4-year deal.
It's a contract that permits him to do some outside work, which is another thing that may have made sense in 1993 when he was appointed county attorney, but doesn't seem right. An organization as large as Hamilton County government needs several full-time attorneys.
The entire commission voted against Wamp in that move.
We thought it was the right thing to do at the time. We also had 2 legal opinions from arguably the most credible sources possible.
Another headline grabber was a rather public back and forth with Commissioner David Sharp from Red Bank. Republican Wamp hinted without calling his name that Democrat Sharp was an obstructionist and labeled Red Bank a disaster.
My comments, I think, to anybody who saw them in context, my comments were about the political leadership of Red Bank. They weren't about the good people of Red Bank, but it is a place that has taken a very hard turn to the left. As a result, people there just experienced a 52% record tax increase.
Mayor Wamp says some of those same political opponents are leading the charge against his school facilities plan. There are 4 elementary schools in need of improvement: Rivermont, Hickson, DuPont, and Alpine Crest. In his plan, 3 would be consolidated into a new facility at the DuPont site.
It never had to be Alpine Crest. I think it makes a lot of sense that it would be Alpine Crest. It's a school that's not ADA compliant. It was built in 1957. My dad went to school there for a period of time. It has shown its age. It has huge deferred maintenance needs.
Wamp says he was surprised when the proposal led to impassioned meetings, especially in Red Bank.
I'm somewhat moved by the lack of gratitude from that community. I would hope that parents would respond with eagerness and excitement about a brand new school facility which unlocks all types of new learning opportunities.
Mayor Wamp says in year one, a few hiccups were expected.
Listen, I think the people who supported me getting into this role recognized, if we elevate a dad of 4, soon to be 5, in his 30s, who's never served in government, never worked for the government for a day in my life, I think they recognized that there would be, some bumps along the road early on.
But he sees successes too. He's proud that the Golden Gateway building will soon be remade. He envisions a state-of-the-art vocational school in the spirit of Kirkman Tech.
There aren't many mid-sized cities like this that are making an 11-acre commitment to public education right in the heart of downtown, and I think it has an opportunity to say a lot about who we are and who we want to be.
In years 2 and 3, Mayor Wamp says look to economic development and announcements concerning the local workforce, specific proposals to combat the opioid epidemic, and early learning partnerships.
We obsess over what's happening in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. That's very important. But we know now more than ever that the way that a child is interacted with and cared for as a 1-year-old and 2-year-old has every bit as much or more bearing on their success as a reader than what's happening in elementary school classrooms.
As for his future,
I don't have the political ambitions that a lot of people think I do.
He's pledged to seek only 2 terms as mayor, but with his last name, it's a question he gets a lot.
I think I'd probably, feel really good about my contribution to our community for the rest of my life if I just served dutifully and with a lot of energy in this role and moved on. Who knows?
Greg Glover with that story. And in case you haven't heard, Shelby and Westham have welcomed their 5th child.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right health care plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pie Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Coffee at Tzatziki's.
I was thinking scooters. I'm sorry.
They do have other great items there. If you have a short lunch, Tzatziki's is perfect for you. You can get fresh food fast by ordering online. Stay on time and on track while maintaining your healthy lifestyle with Tzatziki's. Order online at Tzatzikis.com. You can even download their free Tzatziki's app. Skip the line and order online or via the app there at Tzatziki's. They're located in the Target Shopping Center.
You know, maybe we need to have a mashup between Tzatziki's and scooters.
Yeah.
You know, know, the presenting sponsor of Mixed Mornings, and then the coffee of Mixed Mornings. They kind of get together.
They all love each other.
They all love each other. We all need to sing Kumbaya and drink some Scooter's coffee. Also, let's talk a little bit about Ruby Falls and Dread Hollow.
That's right. Yeah, Dread Hollow is open Thursdays. Let's see. Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and Halloween. I lost my date here. Let me go to this paper. Yeah, Thursday through Sunday nights through October 29th, and Halloween. Dread Hollow is consistently named one of the top 10 favorite haunts in the nation. Over 20,000 square feet of all new haunted house sets, horror-themed escape rooms, making this one of the most unnervingly innovative haunts in the nation. You can purchase tickets online only at dreadhollow.com.
There we go. So now we got all that out of the way. You sounded so sure of yourself when you started, Bridget.
I'm always sure.
Thursday,
Friday.
But anyway, let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Hush and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have overcast skies, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 60 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy early in the day, partly cloudy later in the afternoon, a high of 74 and a low of 53. Cloudy skies and cooler on Sunday with a high of only 59. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 54 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Gianna Gelosi, the Israeli military warning 1 million citizens of northern Gaza to get out and move south ahead of an expected ground invasion. That is about half of the population of Gaza. IDF spokesperson Jonathan Cornricus.
There are civilians here whom are not our enemy, and we do not want to target them.
Hamas said the call is a ploy and told Gazans to stay in their homes. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is in Tel Aviv meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Jordan, where he met with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. It's been more than a week without a House Speaker, and the top contender has said, forget it.
I withdraw my name, and I appreciate the interest y'all have had along the way. We still have work to do. We have to get this done.
Steve Scalise withdrawing from the Speaker's race after it became clear the GOP wouldn't come together to support him. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Friday, October 13th on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. From our news partners at Local 3, Volunteer Energy Cooperative is planning to conduct a power outage in Polk County this weekend. The outage will begin on Friday at 11:30 p.m. and end on Saturday at 2 a.m. The outage will affect VEC customers who get their power from the Benton and Ocoee substations. Household Hazardous Waste Day is this Saturday, October 14th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Bradley County Judicial Complex. This is a free opportunity for residents to do their part to help keep harmful wastes out of our landfills and stormwater system. The collection day will include household hazardous waste, paint, pool chemicals, paint thinner, gasoline, light bulbs, and electronic waste, including TVs. To see the complete list of what is allowed and what will not be collected, visit the Bradley County Sheriff's Facebook page. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, a former legendary coach, a pair of standout players, and a former athletic trainer instrumental in establishing the sports medicine program have been selected to enter the 2023 Lee University Hall of Fame. Volleyball coach Andrea Hudson, women's basketball All-American Aaron Walsh, women's soccer All-American Summer Lanter, and former athletic trainer Jeff Mullins will be inducted into the Hall of Fame during homecoming on Saturday, November 4th. The first introduction of the inductees will come at halftime of the men's basketball game. The four will be officially honored at the Hall of Fame banquet, which will follow at 6 p.m. in the John D. Nichols Room of the Lee University Chapel. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, commuters to Chattanooga are starting to feel the squeeze with narrower lanes on Interstates 75 and 24. Lanes have recently been reduced in width for construction associated with the state's project at the Tennessee State Line interchange known as the Split. As part of Phase 2 of the $161 million project, road crews this week finished work to narrow the lanes on I-75 between the Split and East Brainerd Road to 3 11-foot wide lanes in each direction to allow room for construction of the new interstate bridge over the CSX Railroad and additional lanes in both directions. The project's 2 phases combined are intended to answer decades of backups and crashes at the Split by changing the design of traffic flow, adding lanes to make the interstate at the interchange at least 3 lanes wide in all directions, replacing multiple bridges, and improving on-ramps and off-ramps at access points through the corridor in Chattanooga, according to transportation officials. Drivers headed to and from downtown Chattanooga also pass through a second section where crews have narrowed I-24 in both directions to 3 11-foot wide lanes between Spring Creek Road Bridge and the Belvoir Avenue Bridge. WCLE is Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters. Cleveland High will host Maryville tonight. The game starts at 7 p.m., but WCLE's coverage starts around 5:30 p.m. here on Mix 104.1. Bradley Central High School will be on the road against Red Bank tonight. That game starts at 7 p.m., but coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Walker Valley is off tonight. Our rivalry game this week is Cleveland High School taking on Maryville. You can watch the game live on mixtv.tv. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. You can find all our area team schedules, watch past rivalry games, and check out exclusive coach and player interviews on mixtv.tv. WCLE's coverage of local high school football is powered by Wholesale Supply Group. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk here on Mix 104.1 and mixtv.tv, I'm Ryan Felton reporting.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
All right, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, as we're now moving along in the 8 a.m. hour on a Fall Fun Friday, about 11 minutes after 8 to be exact. Hope you're doing okay out there. We've got tons of things happening, lots of contests that you can be a part of for our Fall Fun Friday. So let's go ahead and kind of give you a reset if you're just now joining us of what is going on today that you, our listeners and people watching on MixTV.tv, can win. First of all, on our Fall Fun Friday giveaway sponsored by Simmons Bank, we've got 4 tickets to be able to go to Mayfield Farm Park. So if you would like to go enjoy that, we have 4 tickets that we're giving away for our Fall Fun Friday this morning. And if you want to be a part of that, you can call or text 614-6499. That's the Volunteer Rid-A-Pass Mix line. If you're calling, if you're texting, it's the Darren Miller eXp Realty text line. Just put in there Fun Friday. We'll know that's the contest you want to be a part of. We'll announce a winner coming up in about 45 minutes. And that contest is sponsored by Simmons Bank. As we welcome in Bridget in the 8 o'clock hour. Bridget, and then we're going to ask Austin if he doesn't mind to either do the 3-shot or whatever he wants to do there. We've got our special guest that's in the studio with us that is at the interview table. And there it is. Nobody has to say anything. You just see it on Mix TV. And Bridget, tell me why we're looking at this.
Yeah, so it's a basket full of all sorts of M&Ms and Twix from our friends at Mars Wrigley. Today is National M&M Day, so you have a chance to win this huge basket of candy from our friends at Mars Wrigley. All you have to do is call us or text us. Call us on the Volunteer Rid-A-Pass Mix line. Text us on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller eXp Realty. Let us know that you'd like to win this huge basket of M&Ms.
All right, so that's another thing going on, and then we're going to talk to you just for a second about Mix 30. Of course, Mix 30 presented by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, their mortgage department, where we are celebrating 30 years with 30 contests in 30 weeks. Getting ready to wrap this thing up here in just a couple of weeks by the end of the month. Every week we have a prize partner that teams alongside us here at WCLE and TVFCU, and this week's prize partner is Cleveland Plywood, and they're giving away a DeWalt 20-volt max power tool special combo kit with 2 batteries and a charger. This is a great prize pack. Comes with a nice carrying bag, saw and drill and flashlight, all those battery powered, of course. And the batteries and the charger comes along with this set. If you want to be entered into the drawing for this, we'll give it away at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And you'll need to register by calling or texting as well. If you're texting, make sure you just put Mix 30, put M&Ms on one, put Mix 30 on one, put Fall Fun Friday on another, or just put that on all 3 and just text us one time, and we'll be happy to get you in those drawings. Bridget, one other thing that's happening today, a lot of premieres of the Taylor Swift movie called Eras has already premiered across some of the country, but today it's going to be at Bradley Square Mall at the AMC movie theaters. The first showing was originally set for 6 o'clock tonight. They may have added more shows, I'm not sure, but we're going to be there from 4 to 6 today at Bradley Square Mall, along with our friends from Don Ledford Automotive Center. They're going to bring a beautiful vehicle to kind of be the backdrop for our live broadcast there. We're teaming up with AMC, Don Ledford, and Bradley Square Mall. We've got the mini posters that's going to be from the movie that AMC Movie Theaters gave us. Now, some people will get those when they buy tickets, but maybe you're not planning on going today. Maybe you're not planning on going for a week or two. Those posters would be gone probably before then. So you can come by today, get your free poster, your free Taylor Swift movie poster, the mini posters. We got those while supplies last. Pandemonium, the game room in Bradley Square Mall, give us some gift cards to give away. Let's see here, the Great American Cookie Company, we've got some things to give away from them. And then a new store, I believe it's kind of new, it's called IE Toys inside Bradley Square Mall. They've given us some meet and greets that we're going to be giving away to a celebrity that's coming in just a few short weeks to Bradley Square Mall. We've got mixed T-shirts. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to be blasting out Taylor Swift music while we're there. It is a free event. Now, of course, you got to buy your movie passes. If you haven't got them yet, you may have to wait till later in the evening or tomorrow or whatever. But come by, maybe pick up your tickets. You can buy them in advance and hang out with us, win some prizes, enjoy our pre-party, if you would, for that 6 o'clock show tonight. And we would love to see you there. It's all presented by Mix 104.1, Bradley Square Mall, AMC Movie Theaters, and our friends at Don Ledford Automotive Center. So, Bridget, that's going to be a lot of fun starting at 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited. The Eras Tour opens at 6 o'clock tonight.
Yep, so we're looking forward to it. I'm going to be right there in the thick of it. I might even see if I can sing a Taylor Swift song to the crowd. You think they'd enjoy that?
Do that, yeah.
Yeah, that would just make everybody hang around for about 2 seconds. Let's get a check of traffic. 16 minutes after 8 o'clock. I know we've been following a couple things. So, Bridget, over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up an accident on West Side Drive. It's going to be at Deer Run Lane. So West Side Drive is what connects Georgetown Road and Harrison Pike. So at last check, they were not letting traffic through there. Report of minor injuries in that accident. So again, that's going to be West Side Drive at Deer Run Lane. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA, where all are welcome with membership solutions for everyone, regardless of income. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, Bridget, I want to give our phone callers a little bit of a heads up. The phone is ringing off the hook this morning. Sheridan's doing everything she can to grab the calls, but Sheridan, like me, she's like me. She likes to talk to people. So when they call in, it's how you doing? What's the family up to? Where are you going this weekend? So she's like me. I do the same thing. So I'm not complaining. But if you called and it was busy or it rang through, call back. Don't give up. We've got too many great prizes today that you can win. So make the effort. Reach back out again. Reach back out and touch someone. That was an old slogan saying for one of the phone companies at some point. But don't give up. Just keep calling back and we'll get you in there. Let's see here. Going to take a break. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv on a Fall Fun Friday.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty.
Cloudy later in the day, a high of 74 and a low of 60 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy early in the day, partly cloudy later in the afternoon. Slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 53. And then on Sunday, cloudy skies and cooler with a high of only 59. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 55 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Well, her big movie starts tonight here locally in our community. We will be at the Bradley Square Mall, the AMC movie theater, starting at 4 o'clock for the pre-celebration, if you would. Here she is, Taylor Swift. She's feeling 22. I may be feeling 42. I don't know.
Good Friday morning, everyone. If you were with us yesterday, we briefly talked about how it has been incredibly dry since September 1st. We actually picked up a few hundredths of an inch yesterday in Chattanooga and other locations, but we're still well below average. So for the month of October, we are 1.36 inches below average for this time of year since September 1st. And remember, it was a record dry September in Chattanooga, more than 5 inches, almost 5.5 inches below average for the year almost 5 inches below average. And we got the last drought monitor update yesterday morning. So here's what it looks like. And as anticipated, the drought has worsened in Chattanooga, Scottsboro, Fort Payne, and Cleveland. Now we're in that severe category, and that moderate category, that lighter shading of brown, has expanded across much of the region. So we desperately need some rain. We do have rain in the forecast later today and over parts of the weekend, but it's really not going to amount to much at all. Great for your weekend plans, not so great for the drought continuing. Temperatures in the 50s this morning. We even have a 40-degree spot in Murphy, 44, 52 in Athens, 50 degrees in Cleveland, 52 in Dayton, 55 in Chattanooga, and Dalton, good morning, waking up to 54 degrees. Patchy fog has developed in the typical spots, so we have the Sequatchie Valley down to about 1 mile visibility. That includes Altamont as well, and over toward Blue Ridge and east of Murphy, visibility down to 1 mile, and that could expand and become more widespread as we get closer to sunrise here. Satellite and radar showing the big picture, that storm that brought all of the severe weather to portions of Florida and the southeast yesterday. Well, that is still in the process of moving offshore. But we are dry at this point. Warm front has moved through, so temperatures today will be a bit cooler despite that front being north of us. We're going to bring in more in the way of cloud cover as that moisture begins to increase. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I think we will see some sunshine, especially across parts of our Tennessee counties. And then by the afternoon hours, everyone is going to be mostly cloudy, with temperatures slowly climbing into the lower 70s. Now, most of the day will be dry, but by the evening commute, if you're getting ready to head out for an early dinner, there may be a few very light rain showers developing, maybe a couple of sprinkles out there. So many of you probably won't need the umbrella, but you may want to bring it just in case. Temperatures will be topping out in the lower 70s for many of us, where the clouds move in first, northeast Alabama, maybe even upper 60s down toward Fort Payne, and a little bit milder up to the north, where the clouds will move in last. Now let's take you into tonight. If you're going to any of those high school football games, could be a few patchy light rain showers, some sprinkles out there, so you may want to bring the umbrella or definitely bring a jacket with a hood just in case. By tomorrow morning, some patchy fog, mist will be possible as temperatures only drop to around 60 degrees. So tomorrow won't be quite as chilly as this morning. Let's take you into Saturday because we do have some changes to the forecast. That front looks like it'll move in late morning, early afternoon hours. It could spark off an isolated shower or two, but the big change to the forecast is I think we'll clear things out briefly before the clouds move back in. That's good news if you want to try to view the partial solar eclipse. We'll have more on that coming up a little bit later on in the show. And then those clouds will fill right back in as the cooler air starts to funnel into the region. So that is good news for those college football games. We have Alabama at home taking on Arkansas tomorrow in Tuscaloosa, 72 degrees. I think we'll see a mix of sun and clouds for that game. And then Tennessee taking on Texas A&M. Now
30 minutes is 4 tickets to Mayfield Farm Park, sponsored by Simmons Bank. Going to check in on the Simmons Bank celebration list here in just a second. But also, Austin, let's go back to the star of the show this morning. We didn't schedule any guests this morning because we already have the special guest in the studio with us, hanging out. There it is on MixTV.tv. For those on the radio side of things, Bridget, tell us what MixTV.tv is showing right now.
Yes, we have a huge basket of M&Ms and Twix up for grabs from our friends at Mars Wrigley to celebrate National M&M Day today. So one person is going to win this huge basket of candy. So you can call us or text us right now, 614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. Call us on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line or text us on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty.
Man, what a great guest this morning. You know, they don't talk much, they don't say much, but they got a lot to give.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's just the perfect gift right there. It's a gift that keeps giving all year long.
There you go.
There we go. It's getting time for those type things, right? We'll be in that season before you know it. Bridget, also, I know we've got our Mix 30 prize we're giving away. We're going to be announcing that winner later today from our friends at Cleveland Plywood, a DeWalt 20-volt max power tool combo kit. If you've not signed up for that, sign up for that. So we got Mayfield Farm Park. We've got our Mix 30 prize sponsorship with Cleveland Plywood, the M&M giveaway that we're doing with Mars Wrigley, and I think we still have a couple of tickets to Prater's Mill, are we still doing that?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right, so all this can be done calling or texting.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
tell us what you want to be part of.
Are you getting a list, checking it once, checking it twice to make sure that we give out these prizes here in just a little bit?
That's right.
Hey, also talking about prizes, yesterday Stoney's appliance repair, where he says he will show you up. Is that what you said yesterday?
Yeah.
He will show you up, but he will show up too. Congratulations to Tanner Jones. He was our final winner of some tickets on Thursday to be able to go see the Vols take on Texas A&M. That will be for tomorrow, of course. So Tanner was the big winner yesterday with that contest. Talking about our friends at Simmons Bank, our Fall Fun Friday sponsor, let's check in on the Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
All right, happy birthday to Michael Powell on Sunday. That is from his friend Joey Ezel, who works with him at Waste Connections. Also, Callie Shields is 15 today, a freshman at Bradley Central. Tanner Horsemeyer is having a birthday tomorrow. He works at Alon Planning Partners.
I bet he does.
Yeah, his mother-in-law Zandra sent that in to us. Jordan Wilson is having a birthday tomorrow. Kaylee Miller is having a birthday on Sunday. And Kinsley Austin is 15 today, a 9th grader at Walker Valley. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
I'm going to play a Steve here this morning, Bridget. I really need to talk to Zandra. I've got to ask her about something about our Taylor Swift thing. I think we're going to have her dub in as Taylor Swift is what it is.
Awesome.
But no, but I do need to ask Xander a question. So I'm going to use the audience. And Xander, I need to speak with you. So either text me or I'll call you later. This is officially setting up a meeting. Isn't that what Steve does sometimes in the morning? I mean, he just uses the platform.
He won't answer people back on his text.
He just kind of calls them out. Yeah. So Xander, I need to speak with you. It's important. You're going to like what I've got to say. But anyway, let's go ahead now and segue right into traffic. It's the Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol update. Don Ledford's going to be with us this afternoon, Bridget, for our big Taylor Swift pre-party starting at Bradley Square Mall at 4 o'clock. Be there or be square. I don't think, is that still cool to say?
Sure.
Probably not.
Sure.
I don't think it is.
We'll just go with it.
I'll take it back. Everything, I'll take it back. Over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working to clear up an accident on West Side Drive. It's going to be at Deer Run Lane, so that is going to be the road that connects Georgetown Road and Harrison Pike.
I wonder why they call it Deer Run.
I believe that's a subdivision out there. So be aware of that.
Deer, I would think.
Yeah. Minor injuries in that accident that was reported earlier. So be aware of that. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, did you do the drain right deal here? Did I miss up?
I did not. This traffic report is brought to you by Drain Right Guttering. Call them at 423-472-7018. Online at drainrightguttering.com, the go-to gutter guys.
What it was, you thought we was further along than where we're at, right?
I thought
That's
it was 8:40.
Yeah.
No, we would have been way early for that.
Well, we're just running a little behind. Back with more in just a moment.
The Town Squire.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and the car business is back. Inventory's back, discounts are back, and interest rates are down. Cleveland Ford even has trade-in assistance cash available, so hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because now is the time to buy.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Sit in with me for a few minutes, talked about everything going on, open enrollment and stuff. He says he prefers the afternoon show.
Oh, really?
He said it's just too early in the mornings. He can't get up. He just doesn't know if he wants to be up that early in the mornings.
I won't be offended,
No,
Chris.
I'm just kidding. He did say it was different being, on the morning, because he's usually on the morning show, and he came in on the afternoon show this week. And but he's a good guy. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Really liked speaking with him. I believe Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it was. Hey, time to let you know that Toyota of Cleveland's having their 8th annual Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October the 28th. It'll be 5 to 7. Now, this is a drive-through event, so the kids can stay in their costumes or get in their costumes, stay in the car. There'll be characters along the path as they drive through the parking lot there of Toyota of Cleveland. There'll be candy given away, fun. It's just going to be a really, really good time. It's free for the entire community, so load up the car with all the neighborhood kids. It's a drive-through event for Toyota of Cleveland's 8th annual Trunk or Treat, Saturday, October 28th. The time, 5 to 7 p.m. Bridget, also, we got some other things going on with our friends from Wendy's. What's happening?
Yeah, that's right. So at Wendy's, you can try the 2 for $3 Biggie Bundle. It includes a choice of 2 breakfast items, sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. That's the 2 for $3 Biggie Bundle going on now at Wendy's.
That was my name in high school, Biggie Bundle.
Biggie Bundle?
All right, let's go ahead and go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Stearns & Foster has been making America's best mattresses since 1846. When you buy one at Mermaid, we'll give you $300 in free merchandise at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 74. Cloudy skies this evening with a low of 60. For tomorrow, cloudy early in the day and then partly cloudy in the afternoon. A slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 74 and a low of 53. And then on Sunday, mostly cloudy skies and much cooler, a high of only 59 on Sunday. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 56 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Time now for a check of sports. Busy sports day from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. But before we get to that, this sports update also sponsored in part by Solutions Finance.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
All right, here we are inside the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. Again, this sports update sponsored in part by Solutions Finance. Well, we're going to start off. The Braves season, Bridget, is over. Are you disappointed or just kind of glad that we don't have to watch this misery anymore?
They were hard to watch.
They were hard to watch the last 2 weeks of the season and then into the playoffs. But it's over. Braves done. They take a loss last night. The Philadelphia Phillies beat the Atlanta Braves 3-1. Also win the series 3-1. Now the Philadelphia Phillies will host the Diamondbacks starting Monday, 8:07 on TBS. So that is your NLCS matchup. Phillies, Diamondbacks, both teams playing extremely well. Both teams have some really timely hits and great pitching, so that's the way it should be, I guess. ALCS, we already knew that it's going to be the Rangers at the Astros, an all-Texas ALCS. That will get underway on Sunday, 8:15 on Fox. They will start off there at Minute Maid Park. They are the home of the Houston Astros. Oh, by the way, the World Series champs from last year, the Houston Astros. And the Phillies, could be Phillies-Astros again. That was the World Series last year, and if it is, I'm not going to watch a minute of it because I could care less. All right, am I bitter? Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Let's go on. NFL, it's going to be the Chiefs over the Broncos on Thursday night action. You heard that on Talk 101.3 The Buzz last night as the Chiefs continue their domination of the Denver Broncos, winning 19-8. We got Sunday football from the NFL. If you're going to watch the Titans this Sunday, you're going to have to miss church. I don't think nobody is. We're not suggesting you do that. We're not. Pastor Easley and everybody else, we're not suggesting that you miss church to listen and watch the Titans and the Ravens game. It's the International Series. 9:30 a.m. is the kickoff. Commanders will be at the Falcons. We'll kind of keep an eye on that just because of Steve and maybe two other people in Cleveland as the Falcons won last week with a last-second field goal. That will be 1 o'clock on CBS, the network. Let's move on. What about this NCAA college football tomorrow? Are you ready for some football? Well, the 19th-ranked Tennessee Vols will be at home at Rocky Top. It's Checkerboard Neyland as they'll take on Texas A&M. Kickoff set for 3:30. If I'm not mistaken, backing into it, our coverage will begin at 1 o'clock with our local game, with our local, I guess I say, sports show coverage. Austin, what is the name of that show? I can't. Hopefully you can hear me back there. What is the name of the show? You're the one that produces it, but it's a local show. I can't remember what the name is.
SEC Saturday?
SEC Saturday. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, they change it every year, so I can't keep up with what it's called. But Shelton was giving Steve a really hard time yesterday during y'all were doing your production of that. He was saying it's going to be the best show of the year because Steve was absent. Is that true, Austin?
I don't know that it was the best show of the year, but it was pretty good.
All right. Well, there you go. So that will start around 1 o'clock tomorrow right here on Mix 104.1. And, of course, that is presented by CHI Memorial. Our coverage of the Vols on Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz. A kickoff set for 3:30, and that's powered by TVFCU. Now, before that happens, what about the number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs? They'll be in Nashville at Vanderbilt. Pregame for that will start around 8 a.m. for those early risers with all the pregame that they do there with the Georgia Radio Network. And, of course, we are a Georgia affiliate supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And kickoff set for noon on Sports 99.1 tomorrow. So Georgia, noon kickoff. Tennessee, a 3:30 kickoff as far as the actual kickoff times. Let's move on to NASCAR on Sunday. National Sports NASCAR Cup Series at Las Vegas, Sunday, 2:30. Talk 101.3 The Buzz, presented by Dell's Heating and Air. Now let's get local. The Cleveland High School Lady Raiders in volleyball. The TSSAA 3A sectional volleyball match was against visiting Cookeville, and a third straight trip to the state volleyball tournament in Murfreesboro was what was on the line for the Lady Raiders. What did they do? They just swept. They won all 3 matches, 25-17, 25-20, 25-18 for the sweep, and now they have won 20 matches in a row. The 3A state tournament begins next Tuesday with matches at Siegel High School for the 8 final teams that are still standing. A draw will be held over the weekend to find out who the pairings will be. It's the 6th time in the last 8 seasons that the Lady Raiders in volleyball will be there at the state tournament. Cleveland State Community College Golf. The Cleveland State men golf team competed in the Walter State Fall Classic with 10 other teams. The Cougars finished 7th overall in that 2-day event. Let's move on now. Well, let's do this first. Let's talk about high school soccer. The Lady Mustangs get a win. They come in as the number 1 seed in the soccer tournament yesterday in the district. They beat Ray County 2-0 to be the district champs in 5 AAA. Now they'll get to host a regional tournament that will begin on Monday, 7 o'clock at Walker Valley High School. Guess who will be there? The Lady Barretts will be there. The Lady Barretts of Bradley Central playing the Lady Mustangs of Walker Valley in that region soccer tilt. Now, let's move on to what's happening tonight. We are Southeast Tennessee Football Headquarters page. We have the page to prove it. We are your headquarters, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, and our headquarters page that you can find by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Once again, it is our MixTV.tv rivalry game tonight. Cleveland will be at home taking on Marable. They'll honor the 1993 state championship team. Steve Shelton, Josh Rogers will be on the call on MixTV.tv. Tune in a little bit earlier before 7 o'clock for the pregame. 7 o'clock kickoff set there at Benny Monroe Stadium. Looking forward to that tonight on MixTV.tv. And yes, we'll have coverage, our normal coverage here on Mix 104.1 on the radio. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips on the call on Mix 104.1 and anywhere around the world on the free Mix 104.1 app, as this is a region matchup. Other games of interest tonight, Bradley Central, you'll hear that game on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, as Gary Oldby and Coach Earl Rowan will be at Red Bank High School. If I'm not mistaken, first time since 2004, and it says they have played each other. That's the second most played team for the Bears with 60 games between those two schools. So that will be kind of a rivalry, a rewind, if you would, with Bradley Central taking on Red Bank at Red Bank. Other games we'll keep up with. Meigs will be at Polk County. Roan will be at McMinn Central. Father Ryan at McCauley. Life Academy, Virginia will be at Baylor. And let's see, South Pittsburgh at Chattanooga Prep. And then Copper Basin at Lookout Valley. A lot of those are region games tonight. Then following all of our coverage, and of course the Cleveland Marable game, will have the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz right here on Mix 104.1. So tune in for all the wrap-up, the scores from around the region, and see who is a winner, who is setting themselves up to look pretty for the playoffs, which is right around the corner. You definitely would like to have home field advantage, and some of those games tonight could help out, especially with that Marable at Cleveland matchup. Well, that is it. There's a lot of sports to get to there. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk update. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness. The sports update also sponsored in part by our friends at Solutions Finance. They're located in the Cook's Food Store Plaza. Right back in just a moment. Stay with us. Mix 104.1 WCLE.
At CHI Memorial, a team of stroke specialists.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 104.1 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation, too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pie Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Well, vision, of course, has a vital impact on all of us.
And today is World Sight Day. Leah Bowling tells us more.
World Sight Day is an annual day to raise awareness of the importance of eye health and the impact visual impairment has around the world.
Almost every single one of us will have an eye health issue at some point during our lifetime, and getting your vision checked is a way to catch it early.
Overby says more than 43 million people around the world are blind, and many of these cases could have been prevented.
People should have a comprehensive eye exam every single year. And I know that sometimes surprises people and we get busy, but it really is important to get things looked at once a year.
Overby says eye-related issues are actually increasing in certain parts of the world.
We know that between screen use and exposure to the elements and things like that, it is causing an increase in that, and it has just a huge impact on people's lives.
To take control of your eye health, Overby recommends an annual eye exam, wearing sunglasses, knowing your family's medical history, and wearing protective eye gear.
The other piece that's so important is wearing protective eye gear, whether it's a child playing sports or doing projects around the home or in the workplace. A lot of eye health issues can be prevented simply by avoiding injury.
She says a number of organizations can assist people with getting affordable eye care.
Even here in the U.S., we know that there are people who struggle with it, and we think it is so important that everyone everywhere have access to the vision care that they need and deserve.
Overby recommends visiting a local optometrist or national chain that provides glasses to have access to affordable eye care.
A number of them are involved with programs that can help folks.
I'm Leah Bowling, Local 3 News.
Israel was established after World War II, and the relationship between the Israeli government and Gaza has long been unsteady.
Grayson Gordon spoke with a Chattanooga resident who has experience on the history between the two.
This man has been involved in multiple local Jewish organizations here, and some of his family is in Israel right now. The State of Israel was established in the late 1940s as a safe haven following the Holocaust. Former director of the Jewish Federation of Greater Chattanooga, Irv Ginsburg, says the relationship between the Israeli government and Gaza has been problematic since the state was established.
The Arabs have questioned the legitimacy of the State of Israel ever since it was set up.
Ginsburg explains Israel has thrived over the years.
Lots of investment in both talent and dollars, and Israel became what it is today.
While Gaza seems to have fallen through the cracks.
There really hasn't been any or very little investment in the Gaza Strip, and so the reaction probably should have been expected.
Alongside this, Israel functioning as a democratic society is uncommon in that region of the world. Ginsburg has multiple family members living in Israel. He says what the people, including his family and friends, are going through is devastating.
Served by Tzatziki's. Got it right that time. So we're looking forward to hanging out there a little bit later. Hey, Zandra's calling me, Bridget. She must have got the invite.
I guess so.
So Zandra, I guess hey, Zandra, I hate to say this, but I'm still on the air for just a few more minutes. Can I call you back? Is that okay? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'll call you right back. So Zandra, she said somebody actually told her to call me. So we do have two listeners. It worked. Hey, that's how you make up meetings right there. So I definitely need to reach back out to Xander. Something important about our coverage again this afternoon, as we'll be live at Bradley Square Mall, kind of getting back there to where we're going to be getting ready for the Taylor Swift, the local release. I know they've had premieres and stuff other places, but we're our local theater, the AMC movie theater. They're going to be showing that tonight, 6 o'clock. It's a sold out movie. That's going to be shown there. So we want people to come early. We're going to party. We're going to have a good time. Maybe you haven't got your tickets yet to another show that you're going to go see there at the movie theater. You can still come by. We have the many movie posters while supplies last. I think they've got a few that's been given out to tickets that people bought tickets in advance, but they were gracious enough to give us a bunch of those. So we've got those while supplies last. Other prizes we'll give away. But hang out with us from 4 to 6. Taylor Swift Eras is the name of the movie.
Will you be seeing the Eras tour, maybe?
Will you be
of course I will, yes.
Yeah.
I did not regret watching the Bieber movie years ago, so
did you not?
I won't regret this either.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be hanging out, and hopefully you'll come by and see us. So, Bridget, besides that, Austin is back in the studio with us. He is right beside our special guest of the morning show that's really taken a spotlight away from all of us, which is really good. So, Bridget, before Austin gives us a little bit of history, because Austin is a history buff, give us what this big prize is that we're looking at on mixtv.tv.
Yeah, it's a huge basket of M&Ms and Twix from our friends at Mars Wrigley in celebration of National M&M Day.
All right, so Austin, you said you were doing a little research, so tell me about the history of National M&M Day.
So National M&M Day has been around since 1941 when Forrest Mars Sr. created the modern-day version of M&Ms. Huh. So apparently there was a different version of M&Ms at the point, but whenever he created the M&Ms, the ones that melt in your mouth and not in your hand, that was 1941. So we've been celebrating it since then. So
I wonder if when he first started, if he thought that he might be WW's or something. You know, I wonder if he ever got confused.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Don't think about that. Okay. Well, anyway, never mind. Move on. Your segment was much better than mine.
That's funny. But no, I mean, at the time, whenever M&Ms came around, it was the first small-sized candy that could be produced.
Yeah.
It was easy to, grab and eat, and they could package it real easy. So that's kind of the history behind it. Now, I was looking here. I mean, there's about 40 different items in here. I see some s'mores M&Ms. There's some ghoulish Twix, but I'm not sure. It's just like a green Twix. There's a lot of different kinds in here, so I like it.
So we said earlier, you said, Austin, your favorite M&Ms was peanut butter.
Yes.
Bridget, you said yours was?
I like the almond.
The almond, and I said I just like the traditional peanut. Is there any way we can see what the peeps have been saying over the last, just a few of them? I know I know we've been really, really getting a lot of traction with this morning. But what are some of I wonder if anybody's got like a really awkward one, that not many people are voting on. So I'm just curious.
Yeah, I didn't see any like really different ones. Someone said dark chocolate.
That's a good one.
Let's see, that was Gary. We have, let's see, someone said almond.
Oh, so someone's on the same boat you're in.
Courtney Washington said peanut butter M&Ms. Tammy Marshall said just the plain original.
If I want a quick snack, I like the original ones, the regular just chocolate ones. If I just want something quick, just to kind of say, hey, I need a little chocolate boost. That's kind of what I go for.
Yeah, the regular M&Ms, it's hard to beat that. I mean, they're just delicious.
Yeah. So you said that this started back in 1947?
1941.
41. 1941, we've been celebrating Bridget. And how come this is the first time we've found out about it?
I know. This will be the first of many. We'll keep doing this year after year.
Yeah, our friends at Mars Wrigley, man. Austin, do you enjoy walking by our kitchen and conference room since Mars Wrigley has been really our snack sponsor here for WCLE?
Yes. I feel like I've eaten more M&Ms than I should. Maybe a few more Twix than I should.
Right.
But yes, we've been blessed. We put some out in the conference room too.
Yeah.
So, if you come in as a guest, you can grab some there. And the guys were in here doing the NASCAR show on Wednesday, and they kept griping about not having oranges and grapes and all this stuff because they were here in the studio. Normally they're over at the Pie Center.
Right.
And they said over there they get all kinds of fruits and treats and stuff. Well, I brought them some M&Ms, and I think I won them over.
You think you won them over? What was funny was one day we were here, we had some high school students coming in, and we had filled up the tray in the conference room like you were mentioning with some of that. I went in there after it was over. It looked like it had been ransacked. I mean, it was more than half empty, and they kind of cherry picked stuff, and there was just a few different things left. They got everything that they wanted, of course, and I think that's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away from the top of the hour. Bridget, I know that we've been having lots of contests. Now, the M&M contest continues throughout the day,
That's right, yeah.
We'll announce that winner coming up at 5 o'clock. But there's 2 contests that ends right now, and that's from our friends at Simmons Bank. The Mayfield Farm Park tickets, we're giving away 4 of those, plus your Prater's Mill tickets. So let's go ahead and announce the winners of these contests.
Yeah, so the winner of the 4 Mayfield Farm Park passes is Carly Cronin, and then the winner of the 2 Prater's Mill passes is Cinda Moore. So congratulations to both of them. And then before we go, a couple of birthdays we didn't get on. Paul Wyrick is having a birthday today, and then Carrie Ledford's going to be 30 on Sunday.
All right, so yeah, Paul, great guy. We hope you have a great birthday on, you said Sunday for him?
Today.
Today, okay, today. All right, so happy birthday to all of our folks from our Simmons Bank celebration list. Before we go, we gotta do traffic one more time, Bridge. Is that okay?
Sure.
Just to make sure everything's cool as we head out for the end of the morning show. So let's go ahead and check that out, see what's happening. Over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. Looks like crews are still on the scene of that crash we've been telling you about this morning on West Side Drive at Deer Run Lane. So be aware of that as you drive. That's going to be the connecting road between Georgetown Road and then also Harrison Pike. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. M&M Construction, locally owned, specializing in all varieties of construction, from roof replacement and siding installation to interior remodeling. Call Andy at M&M Construction at 423-284-0487. That's 284-0487.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.